morning, March 24th, in case I forget. Okay, good morning, folks. I'm doing my yoga blood pressure with my new twist. I can't pronounce the drug that I have for my blood pressure. 10 milligram tablets. I'm starting yesterday, so today is basically the first 24 hours within my system. And trying to figure out when to take the pill, before or after. Yes, you have a way of spelling words that it got this old mind beat. But that's what I have. I have 10 milligrams of that. The last month I've been super high, and this thing gives me an error every time. But it's a new journey. It is cool. He says I got to worry about feet swelling a little bit. Oh, you didn't? Cool. Okay. You giving me knowledge, and this thing don't want to give me my blood pressure. E5, one more time to know. No, my heart doctor suggested maybe feet swelling, but he says, "Wait, I've been living my life so far, it shouldn't make a big deal, because I really do like riding my bike and walking." Okay. Nothing great. No, you ain't got my wife, but I agree with you though. Okay, it's 166 over 79. The little heart thing says intense 16679. Paul says 58. If you know, they make a difference. And this is day 2 on medication. Okay, now folks, I'm doing resistance gravity spinal extension yoga. Supposed to be good for osteoporosis and helps fight that bone disease, which I do not have to my knowledge. But some days doing things that are preventive are also good. And my preventive is yoga for my bones. But let me move their things around. You too now. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with me. The conversations are great for me, and the encouragement is appreciated. Thank you for hanging, Andre. Hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for your input.
Hi, thank you for joining me. We're going to start on our backs. In constructive rest. So the knees are bent, the soles of the feet are on the earth. And just notice how today is its own day with its own rhythm, its own qualities. Notice your thoughts. Notice the stories in your mind. And then notice how those stories are felt in the body. Where in your body do you feel what you're thinking in the mind? And if you sense nothing, that's okay too. That is your experience. Begin to lengthen your inhales. Begin to lengthen your exhales. And take this moment of quietude for yourself and in honor of the body and in honor of the practice. Bring your arms by your side with your palms facing forwards. We're going to do sensing of the low back. So on an inhale, you're going to lift the waistband away from the floor, arching the low back, rolling the tailbone towards the front of the mat. And then on an exhale, pressing the rib cage down, the back of the pelvis down. And we'll do this movement for a few times as you inhale, arching the low back, lifting the belt line off of the floor. So this is called pelvis anterior tilt. So we want to avoid this when we do back bends. And then when we exhale, so we want a sense of grounding when we do back bends, because we want the extension in our spine to be at the thoracic spine, the rib cage part of the back. So just moving in and out on your own, exhaling, pressing the spine down, inhaling, lifting the belt line away from the earth, arching the back. And then just take a moment. This is how you can move the pelvis. And then on the next exhale, just find the natural curve of your lumbar spine, just relaxing down. Now we're going to roll onto our bellies. You can reach that right arm overhead, roll to the right side, and just roll all the way onto your bellies. If you need to put a blanket down on your mat, I invite you to do whatever it is that makes you feel most comfortable. In the meantime, we're going to take the right hand down and stack the left hand on top of the right hand and turn your gaze towards the left. So you'll be on your right ear, right cheek. And then take a moment here. And we'll do slow movements at first. So the first movement we're going to do is just lift our left elbow up. Nothing more than that. On an inhale, just lifting the left elbow up and sensing what's happening to the shoulder blade, what's happening down the neck, or if anything's happening. Inhaling, just the left elbow lifts. And two more times. Inhale, the left elbow lifts. bring it down. And then inhale, just the left elbow lifts. And then exhale, bring it down. Now we're going to pick up just the head. So inhale like you were looking over your left shoulder. Pick up the head. And then exhale, bring it down. And maybe you can sense some movement all the way down the right side of the body. Inhale, lifting up the left or the head, looking over your left shoulder. Bringing it down. Inhale, looking up. Lifting up the head, looking over your shoulder. We'll get the words right. Exhale, come down. And then inhale, lift up the left head like you were trying to look over your shoulder. The left head. Bring it down. I'll get the words right on this one. Inhale, lift up the head, look over your left shoulder. And then exhale, come down. Pause for a moment. Take an inhale. And take an exhale. All right, so now we're going to add those two movements. So on an inhale, pick up the left hand, the left elbow, and the head, and then look over that left shoulder, come back down. Notice that there's a lot of engagement on the right side of the body. Inhale, pick up the hand, the elbow, look over that left shoulder, exhale, come down. Inhale, pick up the hand, the elbow, the head. Exhale, come down, and we'll do that 2 more times. Inhaling the elbow, the head, the hands. Exhale, come down. I think that was 2 more times. Take a moment. And then we're going to bring that right arm alongside the body and resume the gaze towards the left. So now the right arm is just alongside of the body. And as we lift the left hand and head and elbow, we're going to lift the right leg and right arm. So on an inhale, the elbow, the head, the right arm, and the right leg all lift, and exhale, come down. We'll do that 4 more times. Inhale, the head, the elbow, the right leg, and the right arm. Exhale, come down. The left leg stays on the ground. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. So we call this cross body movement. Inhale, lifting up the elbow, the head, the right arm, the right leg. The left leg stays down. Exhale, come down. And 1 more time. Inhale, lifting the left elbow, the left head, the right arm, right leg. Exhale, come down. Take an inhale. And then take an exhale. So just noticing. Slowly pick up that head. Stack the right hand over the left hand now. And we'll turn our gaze to the right. And we'll continue that same movement. So the first is that just the right elbow lifts. So inhaling just the right elbow. And then just noticing how that movement moves the shoulder blade. Inhale the right elbow, just the right elbow lifts. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale the right elbow lifts. Just getting a sense of that shoulder blade moving on the back. Bring it down. 2 more times. The right elbow lifts. Bring it down. And then lift the right elbow. And bring it down. Now we'll pick up the head, look over our right shoulder. Inhale. Ooh, that feels good. Exhale, come down. Inhale, pick up the head, look over our right shoulder. Exhale, come down. And then inhale, pick up the head, look over our right shoulder. Just notice how you can feel that movement all the way down the left side of the body. Bring it down. Inhale, pick up the head, look it over the right shoulder. Ooh, bring it down. And then inhale, pick up the head, look over the shoulder. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Exhale, bring it down. So we'll add the movements. So now the elbow, the hand, the head lift. Inhale. Exhale, come down. So again, slow and steady. You don't have to crank it up super high. Inhale, the right elbow, the head, the hand lift. Exhale, come down. Inhale, the right elbow, the head, the hand. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. And 1 more time. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. And even sometimes those small movements can be a lot of work. Now we're going to add the legs. So bring that left hand alongside of the body. Keep your gaze to the right. So the left cheek on the back of the right hand. And on an inhale, we're going to lift that right elbow, the head, the left leg, and the right arm. Exhale, come down. Inhale, the elbow, the head, the left leg and arm. Exhale, come down. So slow and steady. Inhale, elbow, head, left leg, left arm, lift. And exhale, come down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the elbow, the head, the arm, and the leg. Exhale, come down. And 1 more time. And exhale, come down. Stack your hands again and rest your forehead onto the back of your hands. And have a moment here, just noticing the whole back of the body. And keeping your hands stacked, we're going to inhale, just lift the head and look forwards. And then exhale, bring the head down. So notice how this engages the whole spine down the back. Inhale, lift the head, just the head. Stretching the front of the body. Should feel pretty nice. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, bring it down. And 1 more time. Inhale, lift the head. Keep the face forwards, but turn your gaze down to the earth. And then turn your gaze up to the sky. And just the eyeballs turn down to the earth. And then the eyeballs turn up to the sky. And then come back to center. Stretch to the whole front of the body. And rest your head back down onto your forehead. Now we're going to continue on in this vein. So resting the forehead onto the ground. Reaching your arms alongside of the body. And the palms face in. Bend your knees. Now remember back in the beginning when we were rocking the pelvis back and forth, I want you to imagine that you can press the pelvis down into the earth. So we want to take that arch out of the low back, and we're just going to lift the thighs off of the earth. So you're really engaging your glutes and your hamstrings, then lift the hands, and then lift the head. Okay, so the feet like to kind of fall in. See if you can keep them over the knees. I'm really working I happen to be really working my hamstrings right now. Ouch. Take an inhale and then exhale, come down. Wow, that was a big workout for my hamstrings. Anyway, enough about me. So we're going to take that movement again. Bend the knees. Flex the feet like you had a tray of very expensive oat milk lattes on your tray. Press the pelvis down. And then we're going to inhale, lift the arms, lift the head, lift the legs. So this is a big movement here. The feet like to fall in towards one another. So engaging the glutes, engaging the hamstrings. Reach the chest a little bit more forward. So good for our back muscles. And we'll come down, straighten the legs, bring the forehead down onto the earth. And then we're going to build on from there. So hands can stay by the body, palms facing in. And then inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, lift the arms, and lift the legs. So there we go. Taking the tailbone down. And it's not about how high you go, but how kind of long you can stretch the body. Take a big inhale here. And then exhale, slowly coming down. And we'll bring the arms in front of us this time. So working cross body movement. Inhale, just lift the right leg and the left arm. You can pick up the head. And then the arm and leg that are on the ground, stretch them a little bit longer. And then exhale, come down. And now we'll lift the left leg, right arm, and the head. Stretch them longer, and even the arm and the leg that's on the ground, stretch it longer. And then exhale, come down. Right leg, left arm, almost like we're swimming through air. Exhale, bring it down. And then the left leg, right arm. And then bring it down. Okay, so now we're going to lift both arms, both legs, the head and the chest. This is Shalabhasana. It's a pretty hard pose, I think. And then it's also so incredibly good for us. Tailbone presses down. Hold it here. And then exhale, come down. Take a moment, maybe turn your head to the side. So we've done a lot of engagement in the back body. And breaks over, as my teacher says. So bring your forehead back down. Tailbone presses down. Inhale, let's lift the legs first. Anchor the tailbone, anchor the pelvis. Lift the arms, lift the head, lift the chest. Stretch the body longer. Reach the chest forwards. Engage in the back of the body. Take a big inhale. Exhale, come down. Maybe turn your head the other way. So just taking a moment. We don't have to, as I like to say, go hard in the paint. We can just do the movement and then relax and absorb the movement. And now we're going to take this into Cobra Pose. So I'm really going to really teach Cobra Pose. And before you begin, you're going to just have your hands by your floating ribs. Forehead stays on the ground. And then lift just the right leg up. Lift the right leg up and stretch it a little bit longer. And put it back down. Then reach the left leg up, stretch it a little bit longer, and put it back down. So now your legs are a couple millimeters longer. Press the tailbone down. And press the inner palms down. So really create like stability in the arms. And then slowly inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, roll your shoulder heads open. And fire up the legs. So press the tops of the feet down. Lift the kneecap. Press the tailbone down. And stretch the body a little bit longer. So the chest stretches away from the legs. And the legs stretch away from the chest. Take a big inhale here. And then bring the forehead back down. And then just take a moment. Noticing to do these back bends right. So we're not just doing the back bend in our low back, but trying to get the movement in our upper thoracic spine. So Cobra again, press the tops of the feet down, roll your shoulder heads open, tailbone presses down. So really anchor that pelvis down and inhale, lift the chest, lift the head, roll your shoulder heads open. Really press the pelvis into the earth. Reach the legs back. Reach the chest away from the pelvis. Back of the neck is long. Take a big inhale. Exhale, come down. Take a moment. And just noticing. We'll do it one more time. So legs super strong. Tailbone presses down. Shoulder heads roll open, so get the shoulder blades onto the back. Inhale, lift the chest. See if you can lift from the top of the breastbone. Press the feet down. Kneecaps lift. Tailbone presses down. Imagine that the hands were sliding towards the feet. Take an inhale here. And exhale, come down. Now we're going to transition to our hands and knees. Bend the knees, straighten the arms, and grab your 2 blocks while I fix my hair. So you can have 1 block or 2 blocks for the next one, just depending on what's going on with your knees. I'll show you another great trick is if you take your blanket and bring it behind your thighs is also quite comfortable. So I'm going to use 1 block for me, and we're going to sit in a pose called Virasana. I'm going to show you what it looks like from behind, and then I'm going to turn back around and face you. So in Virasana, you want the bricks on either, like in between the ankles. If you have 2 bricks, you can stack it up here, so that'll give you more space in the knees. And if you need the blanket, you can have the blanket here. So that should feel pretty good. And find what feels good in your own body. I'm going to use 1 brick for myself, and I'm going to sit in a pose called Virasana. So knees are together, feet wide, and then just take a moment. So remember how we were finding that pelvic tilt? And we want to actually be just right on our sit bones and lifting straight up. So we don't want to overarch our back or throw our rib cage forwards, nor do we want to round. We want to go straight up and find that axial extension. And then we're going to take our hands behind us. So finding that lift. And if you can inhale, lift the pelvis up off of the earth. So stretching the whole front of the thighs, stretching the side body. And then exhale, come down and come up to sitting. Take a moment, notice. And we'll do that one more time. Take the hands behind us, lift the pelvis up, open the chest. Please do not throw your head back. So if you throw your head back, you're going to compromise the cervical spine, the neck spine. So just keep that like chest lifted. And then exhale, come down. And then have a moment sitting up in Virasana. So we're going to add on coming to a kneeling position, and we'll come into Anjaneyasana, so you can have your hands by your hips, and we'll step that right foot forwards, reach your arms to the sky. So think of this stretch here in that left leg, lifting up through the body. Clasp your hands behind your back, lift the chest, hold it here. And again, you don't want to collapse in that low back, so there's this effort of lifting the frontal hip bones, and then reach the arms up, and then hands to your hips, step back, sit back on the blocks, take a moment here, big exhale, and we'll do the left side, coming onto the knees, step that left foot forwards, Anjaneyasana, reach the arms forwards and up. Think of that spinal extension, but also axial extension as well. Lifting your frontal hip bones. Take your hands behind your back. Clasp your hands. Reach your knuckles down. Lift the chest. Please keep the back of the neck long. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Touch the sky. Lift the ribcage out of the pelvic bowl. And then hands to the hips, and then step back and have a moment. Okay, we're building up to a big exciting pose. So remove the block. You can stack your blocks back over here. I'm going to move, and we're going to go back to our bellies. So this one is going to involve a little bit of stretching the front of the thigh even more. We'll take that right arm forwards. And we're going to turn our gaze to the left. And you'll bend to the left knee and reach back for that left foot. Let me just take a moment here. So not really doing anything, just sensing the stretch along the body. If you want to bend that right elbow, if that feels better, try that. Now reach that right arm long. If you had it bent, bring your forehead down to the earth. Are you ready? Press the tailbone down. Lift the right arm, the head, and just the left leg. Take a moment here and really anchor through that tailbone. And then exhale, come down. Let go of the foot. Rest your head for just a moment. And we'll switch sides. So now the left arm goes forwards. Turn your gaze to the right so that you're on the left cheek. Bend the right leg, reach back for the foot, and then just pause here. If the foot's far away, you can just practice bending the leg and reaching the hand back. And then hold it here. Enjoying this stretch. And then turn your forehead down. We'll add a little bit of more effort into it. Inhale, lift the head, lift the left arm, and lift the right leg up. And you can press the foot into the hand, and lifting up. Doesn't matter how high you go. Take a big inhale, and then exhale, let it go. Okay, so we're going to add it all together. We're going to balance, back bend, all of it. So come up to standing. Come onto your knees. And then step the right foot forwards or the left foot forwards. And we'll come up to standing. Here we go. All of it together. We're going to take that left leg, bend the left knee, and hold the left foot. So this is balance pose. Remember our chair. So if you need any help, you can use a wall, you can use a counter, you can use a chair. Most of all, just keep yourself stable. Then we're going to reach that right arm forwards. So find that axial extension and then begin to lean forwards just enough, and pick up that back leg. Take a moment here. Whoopsie. Take a moment here. And then come back, hand to the hip, step the foot down, take a moment in Tadasana. Big inhale, big exhale. And now the second side, so bend the right knee, hold on to that right foot. So some of us might have pretty good, we might really need to stretch that front of the thigh. And, I always kind of have to like wibble wobble in order to get that foot. That's okay. If you need balance, use a wall, use a chair. Reach that left arm forwards. Find that extension through the back, the long body. And then begin to lean forwards just slightly. So you don't want to round the back in any way. You just want to lean just as much forwards so that you can kind of press that right foot into the hand. Keep lifting through the front of the body, reaching to that left arm. Hold it here. And then inhale, come back to standing. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. And just because we did so much work, I'm going to end on our back. So come back down to your knees. Come back down to the floor. And just to make sure that we're fine and we feel good in the back, take your feet wide, your knees together, and then swivel your legs to the left. Take a few breaths here, just slowing the body down. So we did a lot of back bending, which are very energizing poses. Inhale, bring your knees up, and then exhale, swivel your knees to the right, relaxing here, just bring the body back down, the breath back down to a homeostasis in a way. And then inhale, knees to the center, and one by one, straighten your legs. You can always roll a blanket up under your knees if that feels better. And just taking a moment and letting the body and the mind absorb everything, all these strong, powerful movements. Congratulating yourself for showing up. And as my teacher would say, to all of your teachers and all of your teachers, but to know the best teacher of all is the one that resides within. Stay here for as long as you like. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Be well. Namaste.
have anything to say. Well, time to do 10 minutes of yoga meditation.
Hello, my love. Welcome to a guided meditation by Lavender. I'm happy you made the choice to meditate today and connect with your inner peace and light. Let's start in a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Rest your hands on your knees with your palms facing up. Take 3 deep breaths with an open mouth, audible exhale. Become more aware of your body and how it feels. Notice any areas that feel tense. Then breathe and relax those areas. Continue breathing, and with each exhale, relax your body deeper and deeper. Maybe your shoulders come down, or your eyebrows start to soften. Relax your face. Relax your brain. Breathe naturally and enjoy this feeling of calm. This peaceful place is where your true self lies. You are here. You are safe. What a beautiful feeling it is to connect with your inner self and simply be. Now we'll do a visualization exercise. Breathe in and visualize positive light energy coming in through your crown at the top of your head. Exhale and imagine that positive energy flowing down your spine and through every part of your being. Continue breathing in positive energy, letting it come down and through your body with each exhale. Imagine you're taking an energy shower, washing away any old, stagnant, or negative energy that may be lingering. Inhale peace and light. Exhale all your stress and heaviness away. Purify your energy with each deep breath. Allow this positive energy to fill your entire body with peace. I'll now share some positive affirmations to help you step into your brighter self. Feel free to repeat them out loud or in your mind. When you do, try to truly feel each affirmation in your body as if your entire being knows it to be true. I am filled with gratitude and joy.
I am filled with gratitude
I am
and joy.
filled with gratitude and joy.
I am filled with gratitude and joy.
I radiate peace and positivity. I radiate peace and positivity.
Radiate peace and positivity.
I embrace my unique light. I embrace my unique light. I am worthy of love and happiness. I am worthy of love and happiness. My life is abundant and bright. My life is abundant and bright. negativity. Remember, your peace is always in your power. When you're ready, blink open your eyes and observe your environment with fresh eyes. Have a beautiful day, sending you so much love. Namaste.
Ooh, feet fell asleep. Oh, what fell asleep? No. Thanks for the heart. Well, one pill. Okay. One day 3 of this pill in my life. Now, we'll do the blood pressure again. Well, folks, I went from 166 over 79 to 170 over 92. Blood pulse is 60. We'll see what happens with this. I really don't like taking pills. But we'll see what happens, my friends. We'll see what happens. Those who talked to me earlier, thank you for all input. This is very new to me. I went for years without taking anything for any medication. Well, catch you later.